Hey, Kelvin, good to see you, buddy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say this is the leanest that I think I've ever seen you. I don't remember you being this lean when we competed last time. So I kind of feel like we're in bonus territory, right? Um, partner, with that being said, I would love to have you come back from vacation, even if it was just a kilo lighter, 2 pounds. I would just be elated. Um, and with not having a scale, I'm not too concerned about it. And here's why. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, Kelvin, that I have admitted it before, but it's probably not well known. My first two competition preps, I never weighed myself, ever. I don't even know what my final weight was the very first time that I competed. Because I just stuck to my plan. I just knew my caloric deficit and I just ate the same calories every single day for 6 months. And so, partner, if you stick to the plan, I'm not worried about what your weight is because it's going to go down, right? Now, that being said, I've changed the plan a little bit again because it's pretty obvious that here over the last few weeks, um, taking in roughly 19,000 calories, the weight loss is just too slow. So I changed your plan a little bit. I went ahead and gave you 5 low days and then 2 refeed days. And if my calculations are correct, that brings us to 18,000 calories per week, sub 19,000 essentially. Okay, 18,790. Now, obviously, what truly matters is the calories, right? So if you get 5 consecutive days that are, about 2,500 calories, and then you get 2 consecutive days that are just under 3,000, right? Preferably just not 3,000, just anything that's 2,850 to 2,999. As long as you're adhering to that, partner, you're going to come back and you're going to be leaner, and that's kind of the bottom line. It doesn't really need to get more complex than that. So the 25th, you got a refeed, and then I changed your plan. The 26th, you're going to go low day, basically 5 low days, 2 high days, 5 low days, 2 high days. Okay. And so, yeah, partner, don't worry about weighing yourself because if you're doing the plan that we want, you're going to come back leaner. And that's ultimately what I'm after. Okay. I think a kilo would be perfect. If we got you back and you were about 168, I think you would be just, elated with your condition. Now, will it be lights out shredded? I don't know yet, but we'll find out when you get back because this is kind of uncharted territory for us, you being well in the 160s, right? And then when you get back, we're just going to go all low days, until peak week. And your competition is August 3rd. So by the time that you get back, we will have available to us about, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 days available to us. Okay, so that'll be kind of your motivation here over the next few weeks. Actually, no, you get back on July 11th. For some reason, I was thinking you don't get back until July 24th, but you get back on July 11th. No, I'm sorry, July 13th you get back. So, yeah, when you get back, I would love to see us, even if it was 168.9 on the average. I think you would be pretty darn happy with your conditioning at that point. Posing is looking good, my friend. I think I would like to see you on your rear symmetry pose. I would like to see you turn your feet out a little bit more, if you can, if your hips will let you. You need to have some good hip mobility in order to get your feet turned out a little bit more. But I think your knee bend is perfect. And I think we just need to try to get your feet pointed out a little bit more and kind of have your knees follow suit. Your knees kind of out a little bit more, just for a little more symmetry on the bottom, a little bit more wide base there on the bottom. Okay. And make sure you're staying on your quads. you'll notice that about 1 minute and 30 seconds in your video, your quads come back in, which means that you let them kind of relax for a second, okay? And we want them hard up there the whole time. So it might not be a bad idea to just practice squeezing your legs and holding them. You know, just standing in line there at, just standing around. When you're standing around at JPS, just fold your arms, talk to people, and flex your legs and hold them. And that'll be good practice. And it'll kind of build up a little bit of conditioning as far as holding those legs, right? And just hold them for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute, whatever, right? But really, those are the only two things that I saw posing-wise was open your feet and your knees pointing out just a little bit more on the rear symmetry pose. On the rear muscular poses. And make sure you stay on your quads so that we don't see any, they're on, they're off, they're on, they're off, they're on, they're off. We want them on all the time, right? That way, every time the judges look at you, they see they're on. All right, partner. So it looks like our week is complete here. I think, no, maybe not. The red, that means that you haven't done those yet. Is that correct? And that's just, you have planned there to do those numbers, right? So I'm not sure if lower hyper. Let me go back to your other day here, and let's see if you have it planned here. Lower hyper. Yeah, looks like, okay, yeah, you haven't done those yet, but that's what you have planned. Okay. So, I'm a tiny bit concerned about your elbow, and we're coming into the deload. And so I'm thinking that, for the remainder of this block, so you're doing 5 sets to the rep target. For the remainder of the block, skip exercises that bother your elbow. Okay. And then during the deload, ditto. Do the same thing. Skip exercises that bother your elbow. Okay. And then when you get done with the deload, dabble with them again when you start coming back. And I think when you come back, I think we'll probably stick to the strength block, probably for the remainder of the prep here, okay? We might taper up volume right at the end, but it'll be like 1 or 2 weeks where we go to the hypertrophy rep targets, okay? But I think for the indefinite future, minus that last 2 weeks, we'll probably just stick to these strength rep targets, okay? All right, my friend, that's it. I will leave it there. So don't worry about the scale when you're on your break. I wouldn't weigh yourself at all, because you're going to stick to the plan. And if you stick to the plan, you're going to come back, you're going to be leaner, you're going to be lighter, okay? It's easy as that. If you need anything else, let me know, okay? Bye-bye, Kelvin.